everyone, my name is Raziel Kane and I'm back with another Toyhax video. And the reason why I'm rolling my eyes is because last time I said I was going to take a break from Toyhax because it's an expensive hobby and it's not a skill that I've mastered quite well, I think. But I was watching this guy's channel and he was doing a Toyhax decals for Dinobot from the Kingdom line. And just for the eyes, I was sold. I wanted to have that set, and then I went online and they were having a 20% discount and one thing led to the other, and I ordered four sets, and I just received the first three. And today I'm going to take a look at an older figure that I absolutely love, this one. Back in 2006, Classics line, Hot Rod was one of the first Transformers I bought at the time for my maybe 4-year-old at the time. He's 18 now. He lost that figure and he doesn't even remember that figure, but I really liked it. But as you'll see, the decals are not that accurate to the G1 cartoon, but that was no big deal for me, and I wasn't planning on getting him stickers. But then I know that for Christmas I'm probably getting a Rodimus Prime. I'm getting a Rodimus Prime from the Kingdom line. And I skipped on Studio Series 86 Hot Rod because I preferred the Classics one. I figured if I get him some G1 style stickers, side by side they could look a little better. And after Christmas, we'll see if my assumptions were right. I'm guessing they are. So as you saw, I haven't applied the stickers yet. I have all my equipments ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and Toyhax this guy. But before I do that, let's take a look at the figure without Toyhax.
The Insecticons are in our way! Wrong! They're our way in! Yeah!
So before I apply the stickers, which are... well, let's take a look at the stickers. There's a couple things that are very interesting. The saw blade stickers. And you know what? Until I saw those stickers, I had not realized that that was the saw from the 86 movies on the figure. I'll show you in a minute, because it didn't really look like a saw blade. Like, I know what they tried to do, but I don't think it worked really well. But this will be a nice addition. The chest is very G1, with the flame decal being more accurate to the 80s style. So very nice sheet, and then this is on foil backing, if people want to know. Figure itself is already fantastic. Like, I mean, it's not a G1 Hot Rod. It's not a perfect representation of the character, but I do like it. I mean, the gold flames rather than the red, hot, and orange flames was a great modernization for the era. The gun and the gimmick still, I'll show you, works pretty good. See that buff? So, like, it, now that I know what it is, it looks like a saw, but at first glance it could have been a communicator. But once you realize, and I can't believe I did not realize this, but anyway, this figure, articulations are good for the time. I mean, it's not Warfare Cybertron articulated, but still fairly decent. You know, big kibble. Transformation is fun and simple. This figure doesn't bring back the nostalgia from the movie or the season 3 character. It does bring back nostalgia of the time I've spent with my oldest, Alex, at the time playing Transformers. He had Bumblebee from that line, Optimus Prime, and I think he had Demolisher from the Armada cartoon, which he also lost, unfortunately, and Mirage, which I've already reviewed. So I'm really happy to be doing this Toyhaxing for this set, because this figure means a little more to me than most of the others. And now to take a look at 2006 Classics Hot Rod after I've applied the decals, and I'm speechless. This is a fantastic set. Now I'm going to put a picture right here of G1 Hot Rod, and if you want to compare, sorry about the glare, not aligning, there you go. The stickers all match up really well, except maybe the legs, where, you know, the arrows match what he has on the shoulder, but it's fantastic. Let's get rid of that. Nothing for the face sculpt, really. or the eyes or anything. I'm kind of happy. I didn't want to put some decals in the eyes. The shoulders are nice. They look more 80 than cartoon accurate in robot mode. Like the 80s toys just screams out. And the main course, French word of the day, pièce de résistance, which of course means main course, but it doesn't really show well on camera, but they have a accentuation on both sides, and I think that's really neat. Let's put a before and after picture of 2006 Classics Hot Rod, and you'll see it's a world of difference. And I'm really happy I got this set. Like, honestly, it's one of the best I've applied so far. And now to take a look at the figure in alt mode before the toy hexing. Very reminiscent of the G1 style of car. Really enjoy. I mean, it doesn't all line up good, but that's almost 20-year-old figure. Well, 15-year-old, sorry. But I like the translucent blue, the rub symbol, the chrome. Come on. That used to peg a little better. But anyway, it hides the robot really well. And that blue flame from the gun looks really good. I think this is one of the nicest figure from the 2000 that I had seen in store. It wasn't, unless I'm mistaken, please let me know in the comments, but I don't think this was a repaint or a remold, or I think this was fairly original. This figure brings back a lot of good memories. Really glad I found it for 10 bucks plus shipping. And now in car mode, and this is even more spectacular. Here's a picture of before, and you can clearly see the improvement to the flame decals. It doesn't even compare. First, it matches the G1 color almost perfectly, and the way that it's done, and they added decals on the door. So let's get rid of the picture. Look at that. That flame was hard to, well, it's not perfectly lined up because the panels don't perfectly hold together all the time, but I think I did okay. The front, those decals existed, the silver ones, but the flames are stunning. I'm very impressed, and because I'm an idiot, I tried to realign this one here, and there you go, it ripped. But I was able to do a half decent job of putting it back together. The spoiler has, it took me a while to figure out how this one went, until I realized it was to create a two-tone layer. Really enjoyed this one, and they even have decals on the sides here, and I think it's very nice. And if you take a look inside, this is when engineering was probably more axed for playability rather than cartoon accuracy, because there's seats in there that you'll never access, but they're still there if you want to pretend somebody's driving. So I think that's really neat. Let's put in a picture just for fun of G1 Hot Rod, and you can tell that Toyhax really went for a very similar look, and I think they nailed it. I'm extremely happy with this set. And now, just before I close this, I want to show you why I prefer to pick this one rather than the SS86 Hot Rod, other than the nostalgia. I think it fits pretty well with the War for Cybertron and Studio Series line. Here he is with Studio Series 86 Cup with the too long chin, but we can get past that, can we? Kibble the Nightmare RC from Earthrise, and I already ordered and received decals for RC, and she will be one of my upcoming reviews. I don't really like the transformation, but I like the look of this figure, and I think she scales pretty good with this Hot Rod. City Commander Ultra Magnus, and I think there's potential gap there. I don't think Ultra Magnus towered that much over Hot Rod, but I can live with it. And fellow combatant Siege Springer. And now to finish this video, my recommendation, if you have a classic 2006 Hot Rod, I hope I didn't buy the last decal set, because you should get this. It's fantastic. I love the look of the figure now. As much as I enjoyed it before, this is a real plus. I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of Toyhax decal set for 2006 Classics Hot Rod. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Also, leave a comment. I love reading those. And if you can share the video, it really helps the channel. And remember, nothing in life gives you the right to be an asshole. Take care.